So this is me saying goodbye to the house. This is the shed that my dad made entirely by himself. We've shut it for the last time, it's empty now. We used to keep our bicycles in here for many years. I remember the concrete being poured for the base, and he got all this corrugated stuff from the school roof when they were building that. I guess he bribed a workman to give him some spares, offcuts and things. Yeah, and it stood all these years, never leaked, never fallen apart. Good bit of shed. We used to go out of here and up this lane every morning on our bicycles to go to school. At the weekends, we used to go-kart down here. Over the years I've done lots of weeding and mowing and hanging out washing in this garden, but I've also played with frisbees and footballs, kicked them over that hedge there, and skateboarded down this path. I always used to wonder if there was a fire, whether I'd be brave enough to jump out of this window. And there on the top one night I saw an owl perched right on the end. Ran in to get my camera, too late. This corner by the water butt was a great place to hide during the summer water fights. Water butt's changed now. This door wasn't there before. There used to be some steps down there, and that's where the door was. Very confusing. Sure is a long way down, but nobody ever fell out. I used to go to bed early with my brother. I used to watch him and his friends playing out there in the road. My dad spent hours in here. It used to be fitted out with a pillar drill, a lathe, a grinder, a sander, circular saw. My parents spent many years stitching this rug together, and then replaced it with a different rug that they bought from a shop. I thought it was a bit of a shame, really. This is the music room, where I learnt to be a musician. Over here was a piano, which I used to bang on to the great annoyance of my parents. And I also used to bang on marmalade tins and coffee tins as a kind of rudimentary drum kit. This room on the left was always called the double bass cupboard, even though my dad sold his double bass many years ago. And over there on the right you can see a rather nice colour-coded shelf system which my dad made and kept lots of music on. We had beans growing on poles, and potatoes, and all kinds of things that I wasn't very interested in at the time. Been into Launceston, probably for the last time, and successfully thrown a stone on Mary's back at St Mary's Church. Behind me there used to be a wooden motorboat which Dad used to zoom around in his youth. And after that we had a more sedate fiberglass boat which we used to chug around down at Padstow Rock. I figure I spent probably about 8,500 nights in this house. My mum, it's been probably more like 14,000, and hope you have a good night tonight. Dents in the carpet, strange echoes, and pieces of wall that I've never seen before. Bye. Since 1995 I've lived in, I think, 5 different homes. This is my link to Cornwall. I've always felt very Cornish, and even when I've lived away. And now I won't have this Cornish connection anymore, and that's going to be strange. I can understand why people want to move back to Cornwall in their retirement now. I moved here when I was born.
Oh, you were here.
Yeah, Tristan was about 1 or 2, and this has been my only home.
Been your home all the time, isn't it?
Yeah. Like care house.
Bye bye house.